show where you can tell while we joke. I'm Rayford, one of your hosts. Later I'll be accompanied by my boy Davin. Alright guys, give it up for yourself one more time. Welcome to Sesh Up. Put it on my co-host Davin.
Whoa. Keep it going. I like it. Yeah. You know, you fucked me up with that Dharma shit, right? Let me tell you something. I am a homosexual black male. I didn't make it halfway through the first fucking episode of that damn shit. That shit. It's not funny. Let me tell you something. Do you know how easy it would be for that shit to happen in my ass? I'm over here trying to be a comedian. I be trying to sing and shit. Some white dude just shows up at the bar telling me that I can be a model and get some dick. Like, what the fuck? But fuck Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm sorry, because, like, that... Did you see him chasing the dude through his stinky ass apartment? Like, did y'all really watch it? I'm telling you, it was a lot for me. Okay? I'm glad y'all can laugh at that because I literally turned it off. And I am not watching the rest of it, you know, my heart goes out to all the victims and the families and all that good shit. Yo, are y'all ready for another comedian? Yes. I'm about to bring up a funny motherfucker. One of the first people I met when I started doing stand-up. And it makes me feel so good to bring his ass up right now. Put your hands together for Darin.
What's up, Sesh Up?
What's up?
As I said, my name is Darin Maddox, aka Jokes ID, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you, good night. Just seeing how high y'all really were. Like, that motherfucker was up there forever. Like 2 hours? Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer's documentary. I watched the whole fucking thing, I ain't gonna lie. Not like that, like I ain't into serial killer shit. I just wanted to know how a white dude caught a bunch of brothers in foot races and shit. Like, I was like, how the fuck do you, on some whitey coyote shit when you have like a box, a string attached to it, some dicks inside. I'm just kidding. My heart goes out to the victims, of course, as well. I heard their hearts went out too, unfortunately. Okay, I'm just testing the waters. I'm testing the waters. Just seeing how high you guys really are. You laugh, so we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. What fucked me up about it though is the whole George Floyd thing. You know, people got pissed off. They were like, that guy's a fucking criminal. You're celebrating him. And that's not right. That's not what we do as Americans. How the fuck is Jeffrey Dahmer #1 on Netflix? Like, who the fuck is celebrating who right now? I was like, that motherfucker killed himself with fentanyl. This motherfucker killed a gang of other people. He's really the bad guy right now. God damn. That's some wild shit though. Remarkably well shot though, I will say. Actually. Try to change this out here, I can make it, great show. Yeah, it's wild. White people love this with serial killers. They love that shit. Just a few years ago, what was it, the other dude, Ted Bundy? #1 on Netflix. You guys know who's watching that shit. It ain't us. You know who's watching that shit. I thought about watching it, but I was like, nah. I know how much white women like serial killers. That motherfucker was shooting fish in a barrel. He's a murderer. I can change him. I can fix him. Nah. That motherfucker fixed her ass and her friends. Okay, that was dark too. All right. Let me lighten it back up for you guys. So COVID's back in the news. I know I said I was going to lighten it up, but I really got to talk about this shit. I'm looking forward to another quarantine, personally. Let me explain. I worked the whole pandemic. I'm an essential worker, I do security, so I had free run of like the entirety of California for like a month. And it was fucking beautiful. I can't wait till they lock y'all asses back up. Look, I got a taste of privilege. I see why white people go apeshit over this shit. It's fucking amazing. I was mad as fuck. My neighbor was out watering his lawn, and I was just like, hey, you got your papers on you? You supposed to be out here? Goddamn no-vaxxers. Fucking up my property value in my neighborhood. Calling the police and shit. There's a bunch of them out here having a barbecue. Not a single one has their permits or papers. I was that motherfucker during the pandemic. I get it, white folks, I get it. I didn't want to share my shit either. I had the 405 to myself. I don't want no goddamn no-vaxxers driving on my freeway. Fuck that. Fucking loved it. Goddamn lazy no-vaxxers living off the government, collecting checks and shit. Complaining about the government, but also posting with their new Jordans on Instagram. That shit made me mad. I was like, I work hard, goddammit. They're eating off my tax money. I get it, white people, I get it. I feel like I owe you guys an apology. All the years I complained. And now the craziest part about it, and I really feel you guys, it's like they say I can't use the N-word now. Apparently I can't use no-vax. No-vaxxers. I'm not limited. I took the shot, so it's their word, they're taking it back. I almost got beat up by a couple of white dudes in polo shirts and shit. What you say? Can't use that word? It's our word. You took the shot. But yeah, I got into the conspiracy theory aspect of it too. Like I was really hoping like I would get some superpowers or some shit when I got the shot. That's why I lined up. I was like, fuck yeah. I saw Spider-Man like a gang of times. I was watching this motherfucker in the room like, woke up the fucking abs and could shoot webs and shit. I was like, that'd be fucking dope. What if we got like some crazy transform powers or something? They were like, there's some shit in the shop. There's machines and shit. What if we could like get the shot and transform in like a fucking car, just roll out wherever we want to go? Fucking take off. That should be fucking dope. My man's here. Probably turns it like a fucking lowrider and shit, a 55 shaking and shit. With the switches. Got the horn. It's okay, I can't be racist, I'm black. My man's right here, probably turns it like a helicopter or some shit. Fuck traffic. But I know my luck. And you probably wouldn't be able to pick what you transformed into, you know? I'd probably be sweating it out for like 3 days, wake up, transform into a vibrator. Bullshit like that. Like, oh, here we go. Permanently friend zoned. Your homegirls are calling you at like 3 in the morning, like, can we just talk? You're like, oh, here we go, baby. Get over there, and she's like, can you do the thing? I don't want to do the thing. Can you just do the thing? We're friends, right? You're like, fine. She's like, oh, thank you so much. You know the way out, right? Yeah, fuck that. Bullshit. It's like, it's 4 in the morning. I can't just stay the night. She's like, yeah, but you gotta stay in the top drawer. I'll get a fucking Uber. Show my yourself out. Trying to get with your homeboys, roll out, go to the club, everyone's mobbing, everyone's transforming their cars, Honda Civics and shit, everyone's looking all dope. They're like, come on, Darin, transform, let's roll out. Club closes in an hour, we got time. Like, can I just ride with one of you guys? Like, fuck that shit, bro, roll out. You're like, all right. You know how dudes are. This motherfucker's a vibrator. They're like, come on, guys, don't be like that. Fucking pick me up. Get there in time for last call. Let's order a water. There's a long roll over here. Fucking shit. Maybe I'm a little bitter, but I'm older now. Anybody else in the 40 club? Oh, just two of you willing to admit it? All right. Back here, this big ass beard. I know he's over 20 something, over 30 something. And that nigga's hiding wrinkles under that beard. But yeah, like I'm fucking bitter now. I've hit that age where like all the young shit annoys the fuck out of me. Y'all motherfuckers already know what y'all be doing. Y'all already know. You about to get on our hip hop. You about to talk about our hip hop right now. Motherfucker better not talk about my skinny jeans. Oh God, better not talk about my skinny jeans. Yeah, y'all looking at me wild with that shit. Goddamn dudes running around in jeggings. Talking about they thugging and shit. Like, I don't know if you gangbanging or going to Pilates class, bro, but either fucking way. You're using the shit out of me. Fuck you looking at homies in pants, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry. Dick look like it's saran wrapped. I don't want to see that shit either. I know, that's my reaction. What the fuck you looking at? Nothing. You got a problem? Yes. Yes, I fucking do. And mumble rap. I'm so glad that's gone. Yes. You literally have to be high to listen to that shit. I leave that to the younger crowd. They're like, you just don't get it, bro. He's talking about like this fucking childhood, bro. I'm like, I don't know these. All I hear is this. I don't know what drug that is, but stay away from it, kids. Stay away from it. You see a red cup, you run. Turns into a mumble rapper. I will say though, the greatest mumble rapper I ever knew was my fucking dad. My dad was the greatest mumble rapper alive. That motherfucker would kick your door in with a cigarette in his mouth. Hey motherfucker, I heard you was late to school. You acting like a fool. You come up here and beat your ass. Get your ass to class. Never missed a beat. Cigarette never fell out of his mouth. Nothing. Greatest mumble rapper alive. My mom was the hype woman. She would come in, she would talk with her teeth, you know? Get your ass in the fucking chair. They should have cut an album. They fucking missed the boat. They could have started the movement, those two. Would have started the goddamn movement. My dad in a trench coat and a fedora. My mom with rollers in her hair and footy socks on. That's a fire-ass album cover right there with Mr. Mohan. They was fucking up. I could have been rich. Living off their royalties. Now I'm doing comedy for weed. Multiple parents. Builds character. Builds habits. Yeah. Man, I miss the old hip hop. People tell you stories, talk about the old days, educate the youth, make you low-key racist. I'm sorry, I always love when white people go, bro, I missed that old Ice Cube shit. And I'm like, did you actually listen to the lyrics? That motherfucker does not like you. Spent that white money though, he did. He spent that money. Yeah. NWA, all that old school shit, that's what's up though. Now Compton's gentrified. All the black people are straight out of Compton. They have the yoga pants and fucking poodles and shit out there now. They drive by fucking cop call on you. Hey, mow your fucking lawn. That's Compton these days. Hey, you coming to book club this week? After they pop out, you're never gonna hear. 50 Shades of Grey by Susan. Totally different now. Times have changed. Woke shit. That's the thing that's on now. You know, being woke used to be dope. Meant you understood your fellow man. You were down with like other culture, other people. Now you're just fucking annoying. Man, I hope to God I get canceled sometimes. So I can just stay home and not do anything. I'm trying to offend you guys tonight. I'm hoping somebody fucking tweets about me tonight so I can take some time off. I'm trying to be like Kanye. That motherfucker fucked up. You guys know he lost $2 billion in one day with that abuse deal? $2 billion? I was like, bro, if you're throwing away money, I got a charity that you can give it to right now. Me, motherfucker. Me, you wanna throw money away, give that shit to my black ass. I'll call you daddy and all that shit. I'll hold his hand in public and shit. Easies. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's hard out here right now. I'm fucking broke. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's the gig culture. You can fucking sell any service these days. I'm telling you. I got my garage out for rent. Anybody want to park their car? My garage is for rent. Don't put your shit on the street. A lot of criminals out here. You can park this shit in my garage for $50 a month. I'm Airbnb in my couch right now. That shit ain't that comfortable, but it's only $15 a night. Come on now. Let's leave it on the streets. Come rent my couch for $15, Airbnb. You ain't got a ride? I'll Uber your ass over there. I'll come pick you up. Uber that shit. I'll come pick you up. Don't even trip. Matter of fact, you don't want me driving you? You can rent my car. Fuck it, Toro. You can rent my shit. Fucking $30 a day. Fill that shit up when you bring it back, though. Gas is expensive. Shit, there's fucking cuddle jobs now. You can be a professional cuddler. That's how fucking hard times are right now. Like, fuck spending money on your air conditioning. Just go to my house. I'll fucking hold you. For $80 a night. It's way cheaper than fucking your Southern California Edison bill, I promise. Anyways, you guys, my name is Darin Maddox. That's my time. Thank you guys so much.
One more time for Darin Maddox, everybody. His next comic performs all over LA and Orange County. Everyone give it up for Anthony Carroll! For awkward silence, thank you. So, Will Smith is an asshole. We saw that coming. None of Jada's boyfriends. I feel like they call their YouTube show The Red Table Talk because the family's constantly menstruating. Did you guys hear they want to cast Jaden Smith as Miles Morales in the next Spider-Man movie? Can you believe that? Have you guys ever seen Jaden Smith act? Because I gotta tell you, I've seen most of his movies. I've never seen him act. So, probably a bad idea. I don't know. Hollywood's weird though, you know? Ask yourself this, if Woody Allen divorces his daughter, will he have to pay her alimony or child support? I only make fun of Woody Allen because all the good Bill Cosby jokes are taken. How many poor people does it take to change a light bulb? We don't know because Brett Favre stole it. Fuck that guy. You know, did you guys know that Kylie Jenner became the world's youngest billionaire? That's kind of crazy. But what a lot of people don't know is she actually made a lot of that money by investing in plastic. The same plastic her family's made out of.
You guys see this new celebrity trend that's going on, like all over the internet? It's really crazy. They'll be like, I know nobody asked me, but I just gotta say, I don't hate Jews. And it's really weird. Like thank you for being, normal. I don't know. It was cool. Casey Anthony is in the news. She's getting a docu-series where she blames her dad for killing her daughter. And the most upsetting thing about this story? This bitch is getting a Netflix special before me. Like, it's kind of messed up. Like, I know so many comedians that are so good and they all deserve Netflix specials. And it's just like, you look at it, you got Casey Anthony, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. Netflix is just over here with the knife like, how bad you want it? My grandfather actually, he went to prison for 12 years for attempted murder. Let's just break the ice with that. My grandfather was also a Vietnam veteran, So you'd think he'd be better at it. But probably why they lost the Vietnam War. I'm gonna give you guys the same advice my dad gave me. Son, always use protection. One time I didn't, biggest mistake of my life. Hey, did you guys know that condoms expire? I didn't. Gotta explain that to my kid now. And he's upside down. Guys, you ever go to the store and buy those big Magnum-sized condoms? Me neither. I had a friend who was dating a porn star. I know this because he showed me pictures of them together, and immediately I go, hey, I know her. But the guy ends up being a real jerk, so sadly we're no longer friends. But from time to time, I'll still see his girlfriend. Speaking of wood, do you guys ever knock on wood to get rid of bad luck? But if that wood was lucky, wouldn't it still be a tree? You guys are proud of me in a second. A vegan told me it takes 53 gallons of water to produce one egg. And I found that kind of fascinating, because I know it only takes a few shots of tequila to produce a human being. At least that's what my parents blame it on. Do you guys find it odd that they call it Alcoholics Anonymous? Yet the very first thing they'll have you do is introduce yourself? Do you find it ironic if you choke to death on a lifesaver candy? I found out recently that Superman has two weaknesses: kryptonite and low box office numbers. Don't personally. Take it from me, friends. Life hands you lemons, then life hates you too. They say apple a day will keep the doctor away. You know what else keeps the doctor away? Being poor. You guys ever go to court? I don't like going to court personally, I always feel like they're judging me. I had a brother that went to court, then he went to prison. You know what my brother told me was the worst part about going to prison? Sex. So I don't know, brother. Sex to me is a lot like going to the gym, you know? Because I never go. You know, a wise man once told me, hey, sometimes you just gotta grab the bull by the horns. And he's dead now. But I took his advice and I went on a date recently. And it was going great. So she said, Anthony, you're kind of a pushover. Can you leave that? A pushover. Just looked at her dead in her eyes and I said, okay. Romeo and Juliet, Bonnie and Clyde, the two from the Titanic. These are some of the greatest love stories ever told. But it's sad to me because the guy always ends up dying, you know? But it proves to me, you know, if you truly find that one person, your soulmate, and you commit to her with all your heart, she's gonna get you killed. Whenever I do stand-up, I like to see how long the mic cord is, so if I do bad, I can hang myself with it after the show. But you guys knew that ahead of time, so you got wireless. Not if you're married. Smart crowd. I don't get it, you know. 'Cause they say until death do you part. But I feel like anytime, whenever death becomes the goal, that's not really the commitment I want. Not if you're single. Being single's hard too, you know. You can't even tell another person that you like them, you know, because you might get in trouble. Which must be why women aren't saying it to me. That's okay. It's alright. You know what I hate? I hate antidepressant commercials, you know. There's always like, take this for depression. Side effects maybe dizziness, drowsiness, and thoughts of suicide. Thoughts of suicide. I never really thought of that as a side effect, you know? I mean, ask any depressed person here. It's not a side effect. It's a solution. I've cut myself enough times to know safety pins are not very safe. I'm going to give you guys a real life hack. You ready? You don't need to be a diabetic to wear diabetic socks. And you should, because they're comfortable as shit. They're almost worth getting diabetes. I got in trouble for mansplaining the other day. If you don't know what mansplaining is, too bad, I'm not getting in trouble again. I found out I'm pretty toxic recently. I guess you guys have too. No. But I found this one thing that all toxic women have in common. You know what it is? It's an obsession with Marilyn Monroe. I think that if you're a guy and you're into a woman who's really into Marilyn Monroe, you're probably gonna end up like JFK. Yeah, I like that. Across this great country, there are theaters called Lincoln Theaters. They're named after Abraham Lincoln. And my question is, why? Why would you name your theater after the most famous human being to be murdered in a theater? That'd be like naming your convertible after JFK. Naming your daughter after Marilyn Monroe. Naming your glove company after OJ. Naming your library after Ronald Reagan. You know, there's a lot of them. Okay. I don't like this thing we do with our language where we combine two words together that have no business being together. You know? Like someone asked me the other day if I wanted to participate in a fun run. No, I don't want to participate. There's nothing fun about it. We do that the other way too, you know. Like, why do they call it a walk of shame when it's so much fun? You know? Happily married. I went to a place called Paradise Valley, Arizona recently. I feel like the only time you should mention paradise in Arizona is when you get to leave Arizona. I hate old people. Because they call my generation lazy, and I'm just like, really? This is coming from the generation that used to hire men to press elevator buttons for them? I'm a millennial. Not if you're a millennial or younger. Good, because I hate them too. And, you know, that saying growing up was always like, hey, no child gets left behind. Some of you should have got left behind. And, no, I got off the young person wagon when they decided to cancel Apu from The Simpsons. I was like, really? Really, Apu? Like, one less minority on television. Great job. Like, but they were like, oh, it's not cool, Anthony, you know, because he's voiced by a white guy. And only white guys should voice white characters. And that argument would make a lot more sense to me if everybody on The Simpsons wasn't fucking yellow. You know what I mean? I think I'm a little high now. Where do we go from here? You guys got me too high. I can't remember. Oh, all right. Anybody here ever work retail? Sucks. It's pretty bad. But I remember the training videos. They always get like the worst actors to play in the training videos, and they give them like the worst scripts, and then they expect you to be like, that was a great fucking video. But I remember the training video. They were like, hey, if someone comes in and robs the store, don't fight back. And it's like, I wasn't planning to. Like, that's not my money. I don't care. But you know, I used to work at Sears. I used to sell TVs at Sears. And that's not the joke. But whenever I would close up shop, I would turn off the TVs, and then a few of them would turn back on. I thought that was weird. And like, I was friends with the guy who worked the cameras, the security cameras. So we're talking, and I'm like, you notice the TVs come back on? And he's like, dude, this whole store is haunted. You didn't know that? And I'm like, no shit? He's like, yeah, dude, the clothing department, like, clothes move around, it's the craziest shit. And I was just like, how fucking terrifying is that? Imagine like dying and having to spend your afterlife in a Sears. Holy shit. It gets so much worse though, because that Sears closed down and it became a spirit Halloween store. I just feel bad for my friend Casper. You know, once a year they gather the world's greatest air guitar players together for a competition. Believe that? That's crazy, right? They gather around the world's greatest virgin air guitar players and see who's the best one. Now they don't have to be virgins, but they are. And, you know, that's dedication to your sport. But, I don't know, there's nothing really funny about that. I just hope their trophy's as fake as their talent. I don't know. There's in the news recently, they said that they're giving out the first pilot's license to a person with no arms. Enjoy your next flight. Because they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you, hey, pilot has no arms. But, let's be honest, it's going to be Spirit Airlines. But, and I don't want to make it sexist, but the person with no arms is a woman. You know, and that's just, it's not good. You gotta think about it. It's like, think about the most famous pilot in the world, right? It's Amelia Earhart, right? Pilot, woman, got lost, had both their arms. So it's not great. Oh, I want to try this one. It sucks, but we're going to try it. We got time. You guys ever heard of Schrodinger's cat? It's a very interesting psychological term. Basically, this guy woke up one day and he was like, you know what? I'm going to kill my cat. And he decided he was going to put his cat in a box with poison and close it for science. And apparently cats don't need oxygen. But he was like, as long as I don't open the box, that cat is both dead and alive at the same time. And that's very interesting to me. So I'm wondering if I could do that with a person. You know, like can I throw someone in the trunk of my car with poison and then close it for science? And then have like a cop open it up and be like, this person's dead, you're going to jail. I'm like, technically, they were both dead and alive until you open the trunk, sir. Science. That wasn't that bad. I saw a blind old lady get hit by a bus. Yeah. And it was really sad to me, but it taught me a very valuable lesson. Anthony, stop playing fetch with seeing eye dogs. It doesn't work out. You know, if there's one thing I learned being a college student, I said I should have learned more than just one thing. Remember in school they make you read a book called The Catcher in the Rye? And then there's this one guy, he came along, he's like, that book made me kill John Lennon. Which was very interesting to me, you know, because I read The Catcher in the Rye. And the only person I wanted to kill after reading that was myself. So a school in the state of Georgia recently reinstated paddling as a form of punishment for their kids. And I feel really bad for those kids, you know. Not because of the paddling, just because they have to go to school in Georgia. I feel like that's punishment enough. But in Texas, they were trying to move the word slavery from their history textbooks. And all I think about was like, wow, really, Texas? If it were that easy to remove something we're ashamed of, don't you think we got rid of Texas a long time ago?
Right.
But if I ever rob a bank, I'm going to do it in Texas. I'm going to rob a bank in Texas, and I'm going to hide out in a school. Because I know the cops out there don't like going into schools. I remember PE in high school. I remember I was lifting weights, and the gym teacher tells me, come on, Anthony, go hard or go home. So I got hard and I went home. All right,
Wow, that was good. One more time for Anthony. Did everybody get a raffle ticket? Who did not get a raffle ticket? See? Go back there and try to get one, because I don't have them. But if you didn't get one, get a raffle ticket. We're gonna have a raffle after the whole line that comes up here and hits you with the whole high hey. It's a trick. It's happening now. So I wanna make sure everybody got a ticket because I ain't, you know, here. Free shit.
How do you do? Alright, stay alive. Come on, that's how he's like. Heck yeah. Thank you. You guys, please give it up for Heather. Heather and Jamie came to film for us tonight. She has her own podcast / talk show that has 11,000 subscribers. It is called Real Talk Tonight. They did my first official interview for me about Darin some change ago. We're going to do another one. Thank you so much for coming out. Let's won something. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you all for coming out here tonight. That's going to conclude what we did. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back here December 16th with another hot lineup. Thank you and have a good night.
Couple of 40s and discovered I'm the world's greatest lover and I'm indestructible. Here's a little story about a guy named Jay. Got so drunk he couldn't spell his name. Got a crazy feeling in the pit of my stomach. Is it love from my lunch? I just don't know.